Super Dave here with another Super Dave review. Super Dave here with another exciting Masterverse review, and this time, that's right, new Eternia. And let's take a look at this final figure in Wave 15. It is new Eternia, Evil-Lyn, in more of a traditional look. They could have even passed to have made this the vintage collection, because that's what she looks like to me. But you know, you decide. We've gotten several incarnations of Evil-Lyn, and this one really looks like what we traditionally would think of, except I think she has a cape, which looks cool. But you can see how that artwork wraps around. You can see the moon and Panther there in the background, crouching into the scene. And there's the Skeletons. I think that's the minions of Skeletor, or at least in the series, Netflix series, they made it out that when he became God Skeletor, he was able to resurrect an army and even turn some of the citizens of Eternia into those, like Fisto and Clampchamp were. But here we have Evil-Lyn, this beautiful artwork here on the side. She's got kind of a smirk on her face. There she is in all of her glory there, looking cool with that scepter, that glowing crystal ball staff thing. Then there she is in a really nice product shot. Some interesting looking things going on in the background there, looking really cool. Just a couple of shots here highlighting the cape and the scepter again. There she is. You can certainly pause and read that bio if you'd like. There's a little short write-up. We've gone over all of these characters that are shown here in the selling points. And you can go back and check out my review of Flying Fist He-Man and Fisto, New Eternia, all in this Wave 15. We're looking at the final one in this wave, and she is looking awesome. Can't wait to break her open and check her out, so let's do that right now. It says Masterverse on the top. There's the barcode. Come on over here in a new little setup from Extreme Sets that I have, and we're going to check out Evil-Lyn. And here we are in a village on Eternia that Skeletor and the Horde armies have taken over. We're going to be looking at new Eternia, Evil-Lyn. Let's first take a look at her accessories. First of all, Evil-Lyn comes with 3 sets of hands. She comes with a set of balled up fisted hands, and then a set of casting spell type open palm hands. And then she comes with 2 weapon holding hands. All of these are horizontally hinged. And then she comes with a crystal ball, scepter, wand, or staff. You can disconnect this top part from the handle at the bottom and just hold the crystal ball wand, or you can plug it into the length of the staff and have it as like a short staff. And of course she has a cape on, as you can see, and that's pretty much all of her accessories. So now let's take a closer look at Evil-Lyn and look at her articulation. All right, let's bring our Evil-Lyn in here a little closer and take a look at how cool she looks here. Just an awesome looking figure. I have to give it to them. I think in a lot of respects, they did a better job this time with Evil-Lyn in the sense of her head sculpt than what we even got in the product shots. I mean, this head sculpt is beautiful. The lips, the eyes, the shape, this headdress. I just love the colors of blue and purple and gray. We get a cheap cape like we've been kind of accustomed to. No wire or anything. But there's some cleavage there. The fingernails are painted. Like the shape of that, the way it looks, that's cool. I will say that the staff looks a little bit cheap. Just, you know, the color and the way it's designed, it looks very cheap. It looks like something that would come, especially this bottom part, looks like something that would come with Origins instead of Masterverse. But I do like the little bit of metallic flair that they put on the upper part here and the claws that hold the crystal ball. And I was trying to show here, you know, it is translucent. You can get it to kind of glow a little bit, you know, with the right lighting. So that's definitely a thing. But I will also show you that you can pop this off here, and then you can disconnect this part from the staff, as I was mentioning, and then you just have like a scepter type crystal ball that she can hold on to right there. Now, you're noticing something already, even before we get to the articulation, that there's no double joint, which is unfortunate in the sense of being able to bring her elbow up a little higher. But you can just bring this up a little bit higher, and then she's got the ability, let's try this. There we go. But yeah, that's cool. So moving on to her articulation, she's going to be able to look up about that much. She's going to be able to look down pretty much all the way, looking good there. She does get some nice pivot action going on there, so that's nice. So she's going to be able to look side to side and get some expressions. That's really cool. She does get a 360, and this joint was frozen on mine. I couldn't get it to budge, but I heated it up quite a bit with the hair dryer. It took several sessions of pressing and pulling and trying to work it, because I didn't want to twist the plastic piece off the little tab that goes up in there. But I got mine unfrozen, and you're going to be able to get at least a T-pose, if not a little bit better there. There is no bicep swivel, and it's really a shame, because they could have put it right here at this bracelet and hid, you know, a cut here like we've seen on some of the classics, at least, even if they weren't going to give us, you know, the bicep swivel. But I'm glad they didn't take away the muscle tone. It's not as exaggerated as some of the Evil-Lyns we've gotten in the Masterverse line, but you still have, it's not just, you know, tube arms. You do have the shape of the shoulder and the bicep coming down into an elbow. But what we do have is elbow swivel, which is typical these days. If you don't get bicep swivel, you get elbow swivel. So you're still going to be able to move this in the direction you need. And I'm not sure, I don't think these gauntlets, I think they're either glued on really good or part of the mold and then painted. But they look really nice. I like that metallic silver on those gauntlets there, and both arms are the same. Moving them out of the way, I'll show you that she can crunch a good amount there. That is stellar right there. That is good. That's probably one of the best I've seen on a Masterverse female with this kind of arrangement. And not really able to bend back very much. You can see that it's mainly just a little bit of a slight bend back. You can start to see where that separates here. But it is there, it is present. And then you'll be able to get side to side a little bit. So you're going to get the full hula hoop style motion there for the diaphragm, which is nice. Let's see if we get a, yep, we do get a waist swivel. So that's really nice. And of course you can swivel up here too. So you get double swivel ability. See if she has drop down method. Yep, she does have the drop down method. So you're going to be able to, let's see, make sure this is not frozen here. She's going to be able to kick up about that much, like that. She does have thigh rotation. I like the fact that they gave us some muscle tone in her legs. That's nice to have some shape, because sometimes it looks like that we have gotten just a plain, just smooth, almost piece of plastic here in some of the Masterverse females. Glad they gave us a little bit of muscle tone in her legs. That's nice. You can see that coming down even in the tendons of her back of her knee and stuff. So that's really cool. She also has double jointed knees, which is really nice, and she can get all the way to the back and kick her own behind there, basically. And she has boot cut. She's going to be able to get full tiptoes, go up all the way, and has excellent forward facing pin rockers with a peg hole in the bottom. So this is a beautiful action figure. I love the metallic trim on her belt, on her bosom area, down here in her abdomen area, around her collar, looking really nice. Look at the details of that like loose belt that comes along there with like a wire and some skulls that are almost a pewter type, dark gunmetal pewter type color there. Really cool. I like the design there. Just look at this soft, this looks like cloth again. It's really soft, rubbery plastic, and it's got details even in the little rivets, even a design in there, as you can see, looking really good. Even on the back here, looking really good. There's something written there, but it's just everything looks really good. Let's look at the back. Yeah, there's even a design back here, even a strap looking thing here on her back there, the bra area, I guess strap, and you can see where the fur comes around the side here. So man, this just is looking really, really good. Awesome. And I like this articulation. They did just an excellent job with the articulation. I would have liked to have gotten at least the bicep swivel under the bicep cuff here, the bicep bracelet or whatever, you know, if we weren't going to get it here. But I like the fact that it doesn't break up, and it does set her apart from the others, okay? So it's nice. I like it. And then that's a beautiful face sculpt. I just love that face sculpt, which I think they've done an excellent job, probably the best of all of them when it comes to the Evil-Lyn action figures. And now let's do some comparisons. And first of all, taking a look at our new Eternia Evil-Lyn next to our classics Evil-Lyn. And this is just one of the classics. This is not the yellow skin version, but more of a pale skin version. The Living Dead looking Evil-Lyn. But this is very similar in scheme. There's a difference in the loincloth type part, but as far as your bosom area, it's very similar. And also the headdress is very similar. We get a cloth cape here with some fur kind of around the collar, and here we don't get the fur, you get more of a slick pinkish fuchsia type color with a jewel in this plastic cape. So there's differences. Get a higher premium type staff and crystal ball here with that dark purple translucent, whereas the crystal clear translucent crystal ball looks cool, but I don't know, I just don't like that staff. This is very cheap looking here from the handle down, you know, in comparison to what we got with classics. But when you look at the thighs and the face sculpt and the way the arms are designed, and especially the hands and just the overall build, I definitely see the upgrade here. And of course we have pinless joints and better articulation, at least from the bosom down. We don't have, you know, hardly anything with the arms here, and then we've got at least the elbow swivel here, double jointed elbows, and no bosom here in the no bosom ability, no diaphragm, no posability at all in this upper chest, whereas here you have the swivel and the ball joint under the bosom there, which as I showed you in articulation was tremendous. So you can see how they look here, looking really, really good, looking awesome. And here is our Evil-Lyn next to our new Eternia Faker. And she's looking good alongside him. He is definitely taller than her, even though I do have her knees bent a little bit here. And then there's our new Eternia Skeletor, who's looking awesome here. And all of these are just looking stellar. I really like the look of this Evil-Lyn next to this particular Skeletor, because I do feel like, and I know there's some shared parts like the arms and the hands and some stuff, but overall I really feel like there's a greater quality being placed inside of these figures, especially the heads, like with this Skeletor head. I mean, you know, you can look back on some of the ones we've got in the past and really see how much better this one is compared to some of the others. And there's Evil-Lyn with another Skeletor. Now that's that actual body and chest armor that came with the one that came with the throne, but I'm using the new Eternia Skeletor head. I peeled off the chainmail type cap and put on the cowl that came on the throned Skeletor. That was kind of more inspired by the Alcala, but I didn't like that face because of the way the teeth did. Some of you know what I'm talking about, but I like this better. I just used some tacky to make that cowl fit, and his mouth will open, so I like that combination better. And then of course our Hordak, Revolution Hordak that we got, and he's looking cool alongside of Evil-Lyn, even though he kind of looks a little bit more animated looking to me, but maybe we'll get a new Eternia Hordak soon. And it has been so good having you for another Super Dave review, and we've enjoyed looking at this Evil-Lyn Wave 15 new Eternia Evil-Lyn along with the gang, and they're just looking so awesome. We have Trapjaw, we have Spikor, we have new Eternia Beastman, which this was the deluxe one. It looks like we're getting another new Eternia Beastman, which I'm not sure why, unless it's part of his clan or his race, because there's talk about maybe even get a woman Beastman, which would be awesome. And then we have Faker and Clawful and Too Bad back there. And of course we looked at Shadow Weaver, and there's Skeletor, new Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor, and then our new Eternia Merman, and then of course Hordak. And they're just all looking so cool together here with this Evil-Lyn. And I think I like that little scepter with the translucent purple that came with our first Revelation Evil-Lyn better than I do the one she came with. But that's up to each individual, but it looks cool. The other one does kind of match the outfit better, but I like the way this looks too. But she's just so beautiful. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Be blessed and come back and see us again. And here's some photos in the photo gallery.